Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? It is the King Hitman here, and guess what I've got for y'all? Y'all already know, man. Stop playing with me. Y'all already know. More Dokkan Battle coverage. So this time around, we have 8th anniversary news. This is not the 8th anniversary, 8th anniversary, like the legitimate, day of animations and details and leader skills live stream, but this is sort of like a hype live stream. This is a teaser live stream. It's letting us know what we're getting into. So we got a lot of confirmation. As you can see, the kid has many tabs open. So let's get into what they showed us. So to start off, we do have confirmation, and I may, if I don't say their name as I pass over the tweet or the reveal, please forgive me. But shout out to Truth, shout out to, of course, Dokkan themselves, shout out to everybody I pass over in this video. Thank you very much for retweeting and tweeting and giving us more and more understanding of what was going on JP. So the 8th anniversary theme is, we now know for sure, it's gonna be Spirit Bomb. Now here's the thing is, it's not what you thought. Well, at least not what I thought. I was really hoping it would be a Super Saiyan 3 Goku that would turn into like a Super Saiyan, well, a base form, and then a Super Saiyan Goku with the beautiful Spirit Bomb to finish off Kid Buu, and then a Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku that maybe he turns into a 4, and then he turns into his base form and does his Spirit Bomb to Omega Shenron. That was what was going through my head. I figured that would be very exciting, but maybe I don't know how to market. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball. Just, the final ending of 2 of the series just don't get people excited anymore. Dragon Ball Super has spoiled us. We don't know. Let me let me get into this video. I just really like the Spirit Bomb, man. Spirit Bomb's underappreciated. Okay, now we during, I believe, the worldwide download celebration, we were told that it was going to be 2 characters that we have not had named before in the celebration for the 8th anniversary. We were told this months ago. They lied. Like, they just lied. It's Goku and Vegeta. They straight up lied. Yeah, you can do the, oh, but we didn't have them under this name. Yeah, whatever, dude. They lied. It's okay. I mean, it was more of a joke than a direct lie, but he definitely lied to us. So Amatsu apologized for that. I hope you guys didn't buy too much into the Gohan and Cell anniversary hype or anything like that. That's just what it is. I remember Beast Gohan for anniversary was a very legitimate thought in a lot of people's heads. I couldn't see it happening, but it is. I mean, there were times, I was taking it more seriously than others. Part 1 is a dual Dokkan Fest. Now we're getting into it. Part 1 is Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and base form Goku. I don't know how any of that's going to work, but I know that their art looks really good. That looks fire, man. This is dope. I like this. I expect the animations, of course, to be 12 out of 10, right? Very excited for this. I hope the community is excited. I'm going to see in a moment, go through Twitter and see how you guys are feeling. Let me know how you guys are feeling. If you're hyped, and I ain't gonna lie, drop the boy a like bomb, man. I appreciate that regardless you stopping by. Thank you so much. Now, for the other LR, of course, 2 Dokkan Fest LRs in part 1. They have not changed the scheme in that regard, even though we have Carnival LRs. They're doing 2 Dokkan Fest to start off the anniversary. We don't know what they're doing in part 2. Part 2 is going to be very interesting to watch unfold, because it'll be, if they if they do involve the Carnival LRs, it'll be a bit unprecedented, right? I mean, that makes sense. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. So like I said, Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan 2, is that an angel? He is not an angel Vegeta. That's interesting. Okay, and then of course the GT Saiyans, same thing. Well, same energy, right? Same vibe. Goku and Vegeta. I'm sure their super attacks will be named like the Eternal Rivals, like it is almost every other Goku and Vegeta card. So, or cooperation between rivals. It's that's what it is. Cooperation between rivals. It's fine. We don't have an issue with it. We love it. We love it. We appreciate it. Their banners are ridiculous. Their banners are beyond crazy. I mean, we got Gamma 1 on let's go with Buu and GT. On the Buu Saga banner, we got Gamma 1, STR Cooler, a Gotenks, and Piccolo card, which, I'm very hyped for. I'm extremely hyped for. You want to know why? Because I want them to do the special donut, the Super Galactic Donut, No, 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 that's the wrong name. I want them to do the supercharging ultra volleyball, where you know what yeah, I know what I'm talking about, man. If you watch Z, you know what I'm talking about. Or play some of the old games, you know. I want them to do the volleyball technique. I'm hoping that's their super attack. What other animation could they possibly do, bro? He's literally in the pose for it. He is. So it has to be that. Then we got the 6-year LR, or 6 years. Wow, we're at 8 years. Oh my gosh. We got the 7-year LR, the gods on the Buu Saga banner. And then on the GT's banner, we got the movie hero Goku and Vegeta from the worldwide campaign. I really think this unit is way overrated. I don't like this unit. I don't like their design. I'm very anti this unit outside of their leader skill. Their leader skill is, in theory, if I had come up with that leader skill, which I've thought about it in ways, that would have been one of my favorite leader skills, but it's attached to this unit, so I don't appreciate it as much. A Sin and Nova Twin Dragon card, I'm excited for that too. I want to see what they do. And then the 7-year LR Super Saiyan 4s, which finally, man, it's been almost a full year and they're getting legitimate help. It feels like they've been lonely while the gods have been getting I mean, look at the movie hero team for and the Power Beyond team for the gods, and it feels like the physical LRs have just been in no man's land for a while, and we finally are dragging them back out. And then Gamma 2, of course, we love some Gamma 2. That's the boy. That's the boy. That's the better twin. That's the badder twin. We like that guy. EZAs that could come for the anniversary. Shout out to Potato Films. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot here. But Banner EZAs, Dokkan Fest EZAs, LR EZAs. You could EZA. Let me find the original art. There it is. So the Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta that needs a Buu Saga Goku to benefit for like key and extra abilities. This guy could easily EZA and be a partner for whatever this LR ends up being. I would really, really want that to be the case, because I think that guy, he had some real dope animations and he never... He couldn't find a way to flourish, if that makes sense. So he didn't really get the full benefit of being such a... He was one of the first cards they made that was Dokkan specific animations. Like Goku did a full power Kamehameha. We had never seen animations or like representation for that or anything like that before. This Vegeta had some really, that physical Vegeta had some really dope animations. He was a cool LR concept and they really did it well. He just didn't have the kit, right? The kit to hold up over time. Super Saiyan 4 Ins Gogeta, I ain't gonna lie, they EZA that, man, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna be very excited. They EZA Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas in back-to-back anniversaries. I would lose my mind. Now, what would be the opposite to that? Physical Vegito, of course. Physical Vegito's EZA has to be coming for this celebration. I think they know if they do his EZA, they're gonna have the community in a vice grip. And it's not just doing his animation or doing his EZA, they have to do it well. I expect them to do it well. So I'm going to have faith in Akatsuki. They don't really fold anniversaries, so I think it's fair that I ask that of them. But let's just keep going. There's a lot of options we have. Free-to-play content is on the way. I believe this is a Dragon Ball story. It definitely is a Dragon Ball story. Dragon Ball story free-to-play event. The support memory. This is a support memory from when Teen Goku, I think he's like 17, 18, when he fights Piccolo Jr. in the World Tournament. Piccolo punches him dead in it, like I'm talking, like he jaws this man, he rocks him, he snuffs Goku. He snuffs Goku, and then Goku gets up and like, all right, we're even now. I gotta go rewatch that. I gotta rewatch a lot of Dragon Ball. More free-to-play content. Maybe these are story. These might just be story events. I said Dragon Ball story. They might just be story events. That is a... Y'all, I didn't notice this. This Kid Krillin animation is kind of fire. I like that. That's a nice little pose he had right there. We're getting a free-to-play AGL Hercule. I'm sure he's going to awaken into a TUR. Well, he is going to awaken to a TUR. And then EZA. We don't know about the EZAs yet, but it's anniversary. Y'all know how they do. They drop mediocre free-to-play units. They EZA them. They may or may not be. They're going to be hit or miss. The ones that hit will never be relevant again until they come up with an EZA part 2. And then they're just stuck in, you know, the black hole of Dokkan for the rest of their lifetimes, unless it happens. Now, we're getting another Bobbity LR. This is interesting. It's an SSR Bobbity. My thing is, because we already have an LR Bobbity and Fat Boo, we have an LR Bobbity and Deborah, and we have an LR Bobbity and No, this is the third Bobby D. This is the third Bobby unit. I have a question of, is it gonna be Bobby and Majin Vegeta? Is it gonna be Bobby and Yamu Spopovich, which no one's gonna care about? Is it gonna be LR Bobby? And I know this doesn't fully make sense, but Bobby and Kid Buu, you could do that. You legit could do that. But this is funny. We legit we have a third LR Bobby before we have one LR Kid Buu. I need y'all to sit back and think about that. But I do think there's a slim chance, because it's Bibbidi that creates Buu, of course, right? Bibbidi creates Buu, but eventually, Buu absorbs the Grand Supreme Kai and certain Supreme Kais, and then he becomes Fat Buu. I'm hoping they just swap Bibbidi out with Bobby for the sake of, I don't know, attachment. I don't know. It's not my job to figure that out. Give them, swapped animations, and then it's Kid Buu who's the main draw of that free-to-play unit. That free-to-play LR will likely awaken. All right, let me speed up a little bit. Challenge, this is for the fan meetup. If you get the hints scattered, you'll get some sort of password, and they'll give you some sort of benefit. I'm not sure what it does for, let me see. Yeah, it gives you some sort of password. I have no idea what it does for you. 50% of the votes at the fan meetup say it's 50-50 offense defense. People are split. I mean, some players prefer to play with attack type units, and certain ones prefer, Vegeta and Trunks. It's the immortal, or I guess eternal, Vegeta and Trunks versus STR Cooler debate. It's just based on your mindset. It's very simple to understand. I don't really trip about it anymore. At this point, it's either you are better or you are worse, but it does depend on your playstyle. What I mean by that is, what's a good example? AGL LR Golden Frieza is better than physical Janemba. Like, it's not a debatable. He's pretty much better in almost every real regard for at least the first 5 or 7 turns of battle. Like, you kind of get what I'm saying. He's just a better, more valuable unit, if that makes sense. I hope y'all get what I'm saying. Now, Easy A2, which I just joked about recently, was because of this tweet. Omatsu, the main producer of Dokkan on JP, I'm sure he has a hand in Global, says the idea of Easy-Aing and Easy A is undecided right now, which means it's probably not going to come out anytime soon, but I do believe that they have the concept or the idea fully drawn out. They just don't want to tell us about it, and I understand you don't want to give people that hope and then they don't do it for another 2-3 years. But what's crazy is they said, where is it? They said they have the anniversary, or not anniversary, the character release schedule decided up until the 10th anniversary. So let's think about that. And that means not only do they have every Golden Week, every worldwide campaign, I mean, excluding, let's say we get Dragon Ball Super Part 2, right? Like, they release another Dragon Ball anime. That anime would probably interfere with their schedule, but of course they would know about it before we even knew about it, right? I'm sure it would interfere with their schedule, but at the same time, they have a lot of it figured out. Like, they have Golden Week worldwides, 10 Abatas, thank you. Well, Global, trust me, they don't have Globals figured out. They don't know what the hell they want to do with Global, but y'all get what I'm saying, all right? I'm just clowning. I know Global players, we're kind of in a bad spot right now. People are very upset with the Cell and Gohan thing. I need to stop talking about it before I get y'all mad. Where is it? Where was the tweet I was at? Okay, yeah, the 50% of players, it's a 50-50. If that's really true, I think that's actually pretty crazy. For the people to show up and they vote on it and it's split dead down the middle, I think that's really interesting. Just two sides of one coin, bro. It's alright. It's fine to have your play style or your mindset with certain units and other units. For example, I like to think I'm a defensive-minded player. However, LR Cooler, in terms of powerful units, is my favorite unit in the game right now. The guy is spectacular. He never fails me. Rarely fails me, I guess it's fair to say. He rarely fails me. I prefer him over, a defensive-minded. If he were a guard unit, that'd be cool. I'd love that. But I like him as he is. I really like that guy. He has adequate defense in almost all content. Summon Pity is right now not under consideration. Basically what they're telling y'all is, listen, we get your money anyway. Why would we allow you guys to skim a couple dollars off your wallet? It's not going to happen. So we're not doing it anytime soon. I understand that. I didn't think they were ever going to do a summon pity in the first place, and then they release coins, and I know a lot of players feel like that's not adequate. I understand. But like, what do they gain as a business from dropping it for us right now? Not a lot. Watch how much money the 8th year anniversary generates, and then y'all can come back and tell me that it makes sense for them to give us a couple extra dollars back. It's just not gonna happen. They were asked how they feel about the World Tournament. Shout out to Minato. Thank you so much. They said they're considering various improvements, which means they're really not doing anything, but unsure as to what exactly to change if they were to do it. Essentially, it's a maybe. Yeah, they're not, bro, they don't, it's been 8 years. It's been literally 8 years. They don't understand that the World Tournament is the worst mode in Dokkan. Like, they don't grasp that. So I don't care to judge them. It is what it is. Listen, when you know who a person is, when you know who Akatsuki is, only certain things start to piss you off. Only certain transgressions. And the World Tournament is as it has been for almost a decade, bro. It just is. It just is. Last question of the stream, they were asked, let me see. They were asked if they were planning to implement a new version of a character who was already released with good animations. Now me, I followed the Truth. Truth is one of my favorite YouTubers. He covered a video, if it wasn't like a day ago, it was 2 days ago or something like that. And he was referencing the worst characters in his mind that had dropped last year. Now, it wasn't based on their power level or anything like that. It was based on how much he hates them, right? It was a very subjective list. It was the point of the video was his opinion. Kaioken, Goku, and Vegeta were like 3 and 4 on his list. Not to spoil it, Truth, my fault, bro. he said the reason that they're here is not because they're not powerful. It's because they used all of those amazing animations on Yellow Coin LRs, even though Carnival Coin LRs were down the pipeline. They knew they were going to drop a new status of LR, essentially. And they saved it, and they wasted it, I should say, on these garbage Yellow Coin banners with mediocre, like the Vegeta is mediocre. Like for the LR caliber he's mediocre, especially in comparison to the Goku. The Goku's good, he's no longer a top, 5-7 unit in the game, and that's okay, it happens. But they use, the Spirit Bomb active skill that Goku has, his 4 times full power Kamehameha, like all those things have already been used. Now they're saying essentially, if we wanted to, we could re-drop them like later this year or sometime next year and just give them slightly different animations that are just as pretty. I'm all for that. That's exactly what I want them to do. I knew they were capable of doing it when they've dropped multiple LR Super Gogetas, and Super Gogeta has one attack that leads into one more attack. Like Super Gogeta is the Stardust dance into the Soul Punisher. That's all he is. That's all it is. And they've somehow generated, like, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 different Super Gogeta cards. Like, it's crazy. Well, 4 different prominent ones at least. So y'all get what I'm saying. No, I think that's everything. I'm gonna save this for another video. It's Minato. He was asking, the ticket banner. So we're getting the 77 unit ticket banner. As you can see, we got LRs on it. We got some banner units on it. The only banner unit on the front page that I'd say is worth a lot is this Piccolo right here. He is a monster. I don't have Orange Piccolo, but I do have this Piccolo. I run Orange Piccolo as a friend. I partner him up with his buddy over here, bro. They're one of the most dominant rotations in the game. Like I said, I'm a defensive-minded player, bro. It shows out. It's beautiful. It's impeccable what they do in difficult content. I really like that duo. So make sure if you guys do summon, that's your target. Keep an eye on that guy. Give him dupes if you don't have them, because I don't have them. So yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. That is all I've got for you guys. I appreciate you guys so much, man. 8th anniversary hype is starting soon. I love you guys, man. This is my favorite time of the year, man. We're getting news after news drop after news drop, and you guys are getting more and more excited. It's almost as if as we get closer to the anniversary, the hype builds up and the hating dies down and the negative energy calms down and people actually begin to become excited for the new once a year level units that are going to be dropping for the most important celebration in Dokkan's annual schedule. It's crazy how that works, man. So yeah, a lot of people are relaxing off the spirit bomb. You know, they didn't like the idea of it being dual spirit bomb. I have not been seeing that energy. I told you guys I was gonna go back on Twitter, but right after the live stream ended, I was not seeing that many negative comments. So I'm happy about that. I just want the community to be on one good vibe, all right? At least for a month. Like, only 2-3 months out the year do I even ask that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It is the Young King Hitman. I'm thankful you guys stopped by. Young Hitman is off of this.